What's happening? What's going on? What's the deal? What's the deal, fam? Man, man, I'm just waking up. Man, I work overnight. I'll be tired as hell on my work days, man. Smacked them though. We hit that six pick yesterday. That was nice. How about that? How about that? Missed one of them parlays by one, and the other one by I think two. So you know what? Right? It's about time. It's about time. You know what I'm saying? It's about time we hit one of them motherfuckers. Oh shit, man. I don't have as much time as I usually have with everyone. But hey, uh I didn't really get a chance to look all over the whole thing yet, whole slate. So the odds on what? The six pick was prize picks. We hit that. That was a plus 30x, right? So they had a promotion. I jumped on that. Um uh appreciate the time, McDonald. Let's smack him again. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, man. I'll be tired, man. I'll be tired when I work. I work 3 days and 4 days, so man, I don't even be getting up like that. But I try to do what I can. Patrick, what's happening, Patrick? What's up, my guy? I had a great night. Finally, I had a 25x and a 30x. Good stuff. We hit a six pick yesterday, man. Yep, we hit a six pick. Yeah, so that was nice, man. Everybody had a great day. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. A lot of people had a great day. I ain't gonna say everybody. Um, a lot of plays hit on the book. Shout out to Fox. I was all over them. Fox, all over Fox. Uh, Let me look and see what we had look going on good here. Let me see here. So yesterday, uh Franz, was all over his fantasy score. He showed up and showed out in all those different categories. We got the rebound. I mean, we got the refund for we got the refund for Wendell Carter. I didn't touch on I wish I would have went to the under assist like I was leaning for Tyus Jones. We didn't get there. I mean he didn't get there. So if you guys jumped on that, that was awesome. The Philly game, right? So shout out to Buddy Hill, got that late three, right? That put us where we needed to be. Payne, we did a little Hail Mary. That wasn't, it was just a Hail Mary. Tobias Harris disappointed for the folks who went to him. The Cleveland game, man, started to look kind of shaky for certain things. There's Garden. I took his assist prop. He didn't get there. He missed about one, man. He missed about one, right? Intermission. Fox burnt me last night. I had his assist last night. Otherwise, everything else was on point. Right. So shout out to Fox, man. I was all on Fox, man. His points plus assists would have been a little bit better of a choice. They give him a chance to overlap and do what he needed to do. But somebody else who disappointed in that game was in that particular game was D'Lo didn't get his threes, and what's the name didn't the 1.5 threes for Murray did not get there. I just didn't feel comfortable yesterday. Sometimes when you don't feel comfortable, like putting Sabonis and Anthony Davis on my ticket. And you know what? I should have mentioned Sabonis assist. I think I did. That was probably the only thing that I was looking like, right? Because if I felt like Fox was going to be ultra aggressive offensively, then it automatically leads to somebody like Sabonis hitting this assist prop, which we already know that's not something like to whatever. You know what I'm saying? We already know what he's going to do in that sense, right? One more thing I need to do here. Let's see. Yeah. Levert didn't have the best game that I thought he was gonna have, but yeah, he did pop up in the assist category, something that I did point out there. Um, uh, the points for him could have been better. Allen showed up and showed out. Mm. If you guys got some players, get them together right now, because man, help me out. Because like I said, I didn't look over a lot of this stuff here. Sadiq Bey hit the three threes. Bogdanovich bounced back for us. DeAndre Hunter just continues to smack that 1.5 three. The Clippers and the Rockets, 21.5 points for Shengun, shout out to him. A massive triple double for him 23, 19, and 14. Fred VanVleet continues to smack the three and the assist. That's what I look at him for threes and assists. Didn't mess with him yesterday. On the Clippers side, James Harden, 21, 5, and 7. I stayed away from his assist prop. I usually go there. 4 threes for Paul George. And the Bulls game. And, we talked about that Bulls game earlier. We knew that the highest usage players was DeRozan, 29 points, Vucevic, 23, Kobe White, 25, and then the other three guys for for um, for Utah Jazz was Collins, Sexton, and Clarkson. Shout out to Sexton with the 5 for 11 for threes. He's just a dog, right? Those were the guys that I was looking at for putting on my team. You know what I'm saying? And we could have ate just off those 6 guys right there. Fancy scores, whatever you want to call it. Unfortunately, I didn't even go there, right? So it's a lot. Now, Dame, there you go. Select Dame and Curry went crazy for the threes, just like we expected. I did do a same game parlay, and somehow I put Malik Beasley in there, and I knew better, but I did bet him straight. And I took Dame Lillard for 4 on ESPN Bet. Stayed away from ABC that game. I just felt like Dame and Lillard. I said it, man. Them motherfuckers, they getting ready to go at it, man. Sacramento Kings and the Lakers game. Shout out to Fox. Fox got there. One more three from Keegan Murray. I would have had a nice payday. Another nice ticket to hit. One more three from Keegan Murray there. LeBron James showed up and showed out. Thought it was kind of skeptical. No, he's gonna put it on, but he did turn it on, man. The PRAs, he did turn that shit up, boy. So he ended up having 49 PRAs, man. So shout out to him. Didn't see the Rui Hachimura thing coming. So Rui Hachimura stepped up. Reeves stepped up with 4 threes, and Russell only had 2. One more 3 from Russell. Russell, I would have been looking pretty good as well. Like I said, today, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't look at too much, man. I didn't look at too much because I was fucking counting sheep, right? I was asleep. However, let's jump right into this motherfucking first game, right? Let's look and see what's going on with the underdog real quick. Uh 7 to 10 more days for Onyeka Okongwu. Buffkin, 10 more games. Bagley out again tomorrow, so we can look at, exploit these guys, some shape, form, or fashion. Got to look and see who they play. I think this is a juicy game they play tomorrow. I think I don't know, I forgot. I have to see. Jalen Johnson ruled out Friday. Interesting. We can always already start looking towards Bay, right? We start looking towards Bay early and often, right? Lonnie Walker. I'm gonna like Lonnie Walker today. All right, waiting on his lines to come out. I was looking at his lines, looking for his lines, waiting on his lines to come out. Benedict Mathurin to miss a week, right? So damn. And then Benedict Mathurin to miss a week, right? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Let me get some numbers up real quick from here. Because I need to see something. Um, Tosh Gibson available to make his Pistons debut. Trey Mann questionable for Friday. Max Strus out for Friday. Torrey Craig is questionable today. Torrey Craig is a pretty good defender. Out for Friday. Tyrese Maxey. So we know what. I really want to know who these guys play, right? So Jaylen Brown say he's a game time decision. How the fuck he's whatever. These are kind of Day'Ron Sharpe out. We know we got Ben Simmons, yep. And then we also have okay, we got some outages here. Okay. All right, so let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's head over here to Outlier real quick. Let's go to this Brooklyn Nets game here. And let's look at these shout out to these injuries, right? Let's see. Let's check out Dennis Schroeder. Matchups. So look, Cam Johnson out, right? Day'Ron Sharpe out. Ben Simmons out. Cam Thomas out. Whitehead, whatever the case may be. Quentin Grimes, the only guy that's out over there. So we're going to be looking at a heavier dosage of, it's important to look at this. It's important to look at this. This New York Nets, right? Because the Brooklyn Nets, because minutes equal opportunity, right? So Bridges, we know he's going to get elevated usage. We already know he's in play, right? Dennis Schroeder, definitely in play, right? 34 minutes last game versus Philly. He went 7 for 12, 20 points, 8 assists. His assists, he's had 7 assists or better in 4 straight games. The 3 ball for him, he only went 1 for 3. Look for him to make multiple threes today. He's in line for however we want to look at him, right? Fantasy score will probably be pretty good looking at him. Cameron Johnson is an interesting player to be out. Dorian Finney-Smith, he's going to play upwards of more than 30 minutes. We know this. I feel, so he ended up having 20 minutes last game. He took a little bit more shots than he's usually did. He took double-digit shots for the first time. Well, in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, right? So he does take the 3. I'll be looking for him to go over the 3. He's had 3 threes and 4 threes in his last 2 games. That's another guy that we can look at. Dorian Finney-Smith, right? And then the other dark horse guy that I'm looking at, you could look at Dennis Smith Jr., but I'm a little bit more focused. Interested in Lonnie Walker. Here's a guy that comes in and starts getting it popping as soon as he get in, right? Last 2 games for him, took double-digit shot attempts, 7 for 14, 5 for 10. In that span, he went 4 for 6 and 3 for 6. For 3, he's hit 3 threes or better in 3 of his last 4 games. Keep an eye out for Lonnie Walker, right? 19 and 13 points. He'll be thrusted in there, right? Some type of way. Pause with the thrust, but y'all get me, right? So those guys who those are the guys who I'm looking at right now. Claxton, the minutes should be there for him, man. Fantasy score, definitely could look at the fantasy score for Claxton. As long as he stay out of foul trouble, we know he blocks shots and stuff like that. Gets steals here and there. His double-double is in play. I don't know if I'll go there. I'll probably look at a fantasy score if it's out, right? So Nick Claxton. On the flip side, this is an important game. I'm not going to touch on the rest of the games like this, but on the flip side, you can look at we're going to stick to the same. I'm going to stick to the same guys here, right? So let's see. I want to try to ramble for about another 10, 12 minutes and then start putting something in, right? And I'm definitely looking, because this team will give up threes. So I'm definitely looking at the threes, right? We got a 1.5 threes for Cade Cunningham. He's hit this number in 6 of his last 7 games. Head-to-head versus this team. Last time these 2 teams played, he went over, right? You can also look at his assists in the spot here. Um, hmm, he's been flirting around the seven and a half assists. You don't have to go there. You don't. If you don't, you don't have to go there, right? I do want to look at Fontesio is an interesting play here. With his points prop sitting at 10 and a half. He's 8 to 10 to this number. His shot attempts has been, pretty cool. He's had 8 shot attempts or better in 9 of his last 10 games. So, I have interest in the Fontesio. You could also look at Fontesio threes. If it's sitting at 1.5, he's hit 2 threes, or even if you want to alter it down, he's hit 2 threes and 2 threes. He's hit that 1.5 in 9 of his last 10 games, and that's a parlay piece at 8.5, right? So you can look at that, and Jaden Ivey, right? So points for Jaden Ivey sitting at 15 and a half. Don't know if I'll get there, right? Don't mind going to his threes, though. It's a 3-point shooting league. You guys know I love threes there. But he's been terrible as of late. Another guy we can look at, who I'm really, 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 really considering going to, at least for points and rebounds, would be Azure, right? Thompson, right? If I could find him. I hope he's out. I can't even find him. There he is right there. Fantasy score, whatever, right? Points wise for sure. I'm sitting at 11 and a half. The minutes have been there as of late. I really like that. He's a really good rebounder. So don't know how effective his rebound is going to be right now, but if you want to tease it down, be my guest, right? So this. Those are the guys that I'm looking at. Honorable mention is the power forward. I forgot Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart will step out and hit a 3 for you. So he's got a 3 in at least 1 3 in 9 of his last 10 games. Also, you can look at his rebounds too as well, right? He will go out there and rebound the ball a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So 7.5. I don't think I'm going there. I'll probably just stick to the highest usage players here, right? Ant-Man for this next game, I'll be looking at, and I'm gonna just start rambling off right here, right? That first game, I just really, really had to touch on that. For this game here, of course, I'll be looking at Ant-Man, right? Fantasy score, points, whatever the case may be. Threes are in play as well, sitting at 2.5. Miles Turner, I'm taking the over 1.5 threes for Miles Turner. Anytime you face somebody like Rudy Gobert, you have the opportunity to step out, hit the 3 in transition, shoot the 3 versus a big guy like Rudy Gobert, try to stretch him out. I'll be looking for Miles Turner early and often to hit this 1.5 threes. Head-to-head versus this team. He's probably hit this 2 out of his last 3 games versus this team, I want to say. So there you have that, right? Let's see. 3-pointers made. I think he's only faced this team once this year, head-to-head. Twice last year, he's went well over his 1.5 threes. Once this year, he only hit 1 3. He only played 21 minutes. It was a beat down, right? It was a beat down 109 and 127. He only played 21 minutes. I'll be looking for him to hit these threes early and often. Matter of fact, you never know, man. You can get 3 threes for him at Miles Turner at plus 360, and 4 threes for Miles Turner is not out right now, right? On some of these other books, you can look at the alt lines right here. Right. So you can get 3 threes for plus 360. I know I'm taking the 1.5, but I'm gonna set this 3.5 to the side. This 2.5 to the side because I'm definitely he's had 4 threes versus them. He's had 7 threes versus them. Both of those games came last week. We'll see what's gonna happen, right? Anthony Edwards has this game with 7 threes versus them. There's no Karl Anthony Towns here. We already know what the deal is. We'll get Anthony we'll get um we'll get slow-mo in there starting, right? Yeah. Pascal Siakam is an interesting play. It's an interesting play at the power forward spot. But I'm gonna just stick to, I'm gonna stick to what I know right now. Couldn't talk you off the assist for Halliburton. Don't know if I'll go there head to head versus his team. He's got 14 and 15 assists. 15 assists against this team. He hasn't faced this team this year though. His three balls should be in play. Lately, he just hit 3 threes versus Dallas. I couldn't talk off his 2.5 threes here, right? So it is what it is, right? I'm looking at, of course, we're looking at Anthony Edwards, and I'm looking at Miles Turner right there. Of course, there's plenty of other plays, but those are the guys who I'm looking at for sure. So Anthony Edwards, I don't know exactly the way I really want to attack him. But he should come on with the come on, right? So let's take a look at his fantasy score real quick. I do want to probably take a stab at him, right? A 45 fantasy score here. Head to head versus his team. He's got a 59, he's got a 50. Okay. He's got a 50 this year. I'll be leaning towards the over fantasy score for him. We'll see what's gonna happen, man, in this pace-up matchup, right? So I'm definitely looking at that. Okay, let's keep it moving, right? Ton of other plays. Y'all guys know it. I don't have time to go in depth here. Miami Heat at Dallas Mavericks, right? So little tidbit of news to keep an eye out on is Derek Lively kid. He might get cut. He might get his minutes cut. So he might see one stint. You know what I'm saying? They've been talking about his minutes going, some lineup changes and stuff like that. So Derek Lively could probably, you could probably look at some unders for his ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, right? You can probably look at some unders for him. As far as this Miami Heat game, I really don't like to target Miami Heat games. We do know it's a 3-point shooting league. So Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic is gonna get their threes up. Terry Rozier, his threes attempts been down. I think Duncan's threes still been around average for his attempts. You know what though? I have a lot for a lot of games. This game could very well pop off, but I'm not gonna fade this game. What time does this game come on? 6:30. I just don't have the greatest of reads right now, and that's okay. It probably come to me in the next hour or so, right? But let's take a look. PJ Washington, right? Interesting play for me. He's just one of those guys that he could pop off, right? And you just never know, right? So the three ball for him has been okay, right? 3 of his last 4 games, he's hit 3 threes or better. I like that. I like that. I like the 3 ball for sure. Jason Kidd, these guys are gonna let it fly, right? 10 threes, 9 threes, 7 threes, 8 threes, 8 attempts. So I'm gonna like that off the bat, right? I'm definitely gonna like that. Got a little size on him. Like I say, can pop off for 5 threes. He's hit 3 threes or better in 3 of his last 4 games. You can get 3 threes for him at plus 155. 1.5 threes for him at 195 at a parlay piece. Duncan Robinson. He must have been on fire as of late, right? Duncan Robinson. The 3 ball for Duncan Robinson is it's kind of juiced up. They getting healthy, so that definitely helps to Duncan Robinson. They're only missing somebody like who? Hero. Let me find Duncan Robinson. And the rest of these guys, they're just about self-explanatory, right? So Duncan Robinson, he's 5 of 10 to the 3.5 threes, and it is what it is, right? Head to head versus this team hasn't been doing so well. The 3-point attempts for him, 6, 6, 6, 9, 9, 11. I don't think I'm going to his threes, but I couldn't talk you off of it, right? I don't think I'm going to his threes, but I couldn't talk you off of it. But like I said, right here, this game here, Miami on the road. I can't really. I mean, you got Luka, you got Kyrie. Do what you want, man. Do what you want, right? I will tell you, Jimmy Butler is in a good spot here. Jimmy Butler is in a good spot. Points wise as of late. He's been flirting in that 20 point area. He is in a good spot, right? Matchup wise, versus shooting guard, points allowed, ranked 25th. He might get some switches on somebody like Luka, who don't stick no defense. Kyrie, who don't stick no defense. So I think he's in a good spot. I think he's in a good spot there, right? I think he's in a good spot. So Jimmy Butler does make sense here. He's going to have to stand up, man, because if this Dallas team comes out hot, then, they're going to need some offense, right? They're going to need some offense. So, and you could also look at the from an ego standpoint, I mean, if you want to take a shot at Terry Rozier, because Kyrie is going to be trying to bust his ass, and, these guys could, Terry Rozier going to end up, having to be a little bit more aggressive offensively. But I don't have a lot here. If I was to I would take a stab at some threes here. I would. I ain't no shame. I ain't ashamed of that. I'll take a stab at some threes here. Maybe something like, you could get 2 threes for Terry Rozier. Damn, Kyrie's at 2.5. You get 2 threes for Rozier, 2 threes for PJ Washington, and that's plus money right there. We know Luka and Kyrie is in line, can be in line to hit their threes. So, it's just not one of the games I have fully on my radar. Fully on my radar could have been fully on my radar here is this Raptors game here. Now, I like Nurkic in this spot. Don't know how I want to back him. Nurkic, rebounds sitting at 11.5. You could also look at his double-double, which is probably going to be, let's see what his double-double is looking like here. Minus 180 is a parlay piece. So, I could talk off the 11.5 rebounds. I don't know if I'll go there, but I can't talk you off of it. I like it, right? Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, top play from this game. Kevin Durant, awesome, man. 29 points, like that. Bradley Beal, 20.5 points, and his threes, really like that. His threes sitting at 1.5. You can take Bradley Beal all the way up to 3, 4, 5 threes if you want. You'll get 3 threes for Bradley Beal at plus 250, 4 threes for Bradley Beal at plus 700. I like it. Gary Trent Jr., I like his threes too. It could be a beginning for him to be hot here. I like his threes. It could be a beginning for him to get hot here, right? Not a fan of this defense in the backcourt defense not a fan of this backcourt defense for Phoenix. And then Emmanuel Quickly, right? So, Gary Trent Jr. is getting hot, right? 2.5 threes over in back-to-back games. Head-to-head versus this team. He's faced this team once this year. He hit 3 threes. He's got 3 threes in every last one of his last 3 games. Quickly, right? Quickly. The volume is there for Quickly. We already know this, right? So, the volume is there for Quickly. We already know this, especially from 3-point land. He's got 3 threes or better in 6 of his last 10 games, including actually 6 of his last 7 games. The 3-point attempts has been there, 11, 7, 11, 11, 7, 7. Head-to-head, don't have any head-to-head numbers. If you want to look at raw points for Quickly, sitting at 19.5, you can go there too, right? I like the matchup for quickly here. Point guards versus this team. They 23 and giving up points allowed. We see it's green here. That means it's a go. So I like that, right? And man, I like this game. I like this game. I like those. I like the few. I like the highest usage players here. I haven't been going to RJ Barrett, but he's definitely gonna have to do some heavy lifting here, right? He's got 20. He's hit his points prop in 4 of his last 5 games. Couldn't talk you off going off his point prop this game. They're gonna need his scoring. 21 and a half. I like to see him take a couple more extra shots, but 16 shots and 15, 16 shots been doing the tricks for him, right? The threes for him. I haven't checked lately, but they have been going in at 1.5. He's hit this number in 5 of the last 6 games. So that's an alternate, prop that you could take a stab at, right? Also fantasy score, maybe PRAs. I think he's been doing a lot of ball handling, right? Rebounds and assists, 10.5. What about his full PRA line? Last 10 games, been looking okay, I guess. But those are the suspects that you can look at, right? Another guy sneaky that can stretch the floor for this team is Kelly Olynyk. That's another guy here that we can use that they can use to stretch this floor, right? I ain't even gonna go to his numbers actually, but Kelly Olynyk is definitely in play, right? Stretch the floor, right? Boston Celtics in the Denver Nuggets game. I'll be looking at the threes here. I ain't gonna lie. I like this spot for the Joker, of course, and I like this spot for Kristaps Porzingis. I mean, it just is what it is, right? That's my alarm right there. So this should be a good game here. Let me check the injury news, real. Maxi Kleber in, Doncic in. Okay, that's it, right? All right. This Boston game should be a good game, man. Should be a good game. So what I'm gonna like here, this Derek White and Jamal Murray, right? Neither one of these guys can guard each other. That's one thing. I'm definitely gonna like that. Then you're gonna get Gordon matched up with Tatum. Don't know if I don't know who's gonna guard. I don't know who's gonna guard Murray. I don't know if they throw because they can also throw White on KCP and then uh try to throw Holiday on Murray, right? What's the points prop here? Either way it go, I expect Murray to be ultra aggressive here. His points prop sitting at 22.5. So some advantages and stuff like that. For the 3-pointers to the point guard position, Boston still top 10 in giving up threes to the point guard position on the season. Points wise, Boston, they right outside the top 10, right? Denver has turned up the defense as of late. Michael Porter Jr. I'm gonna like his 3. I like this matchup for Michael Porter Jr. I just don't know who's gonna be guarding who. I do like this matchup for Michael Porter Jr. from beyond the arc. This is not anything from beyond the arc. Let's see. Mm. Mm. So I'm automatically like the over threes. Now, I've been taking the 1.5 for Chris Job. It's at 2.5 now. I ain't had no choice but to like it. Derek White. I like this matchup for Derek White either way it goes. So Derek White points prop sitting at 12.5. I think that's doable. I really like that. Michael Porter Jr. 2.5 threes. Even if you want to throw in a parlay piece, be my guest. Jaylen Brown, if he plays, you're gonna have to like the 1.5 threes. I mean, it's only 1.5. We'll get to that. This last game here, I mean, what do you want me to say, right? No Wemby. What do you want me to say, right? Usage is definitely going up on Devin Vassell. I'm gonna have to take the over 2.5 threes for Devin Vassell by default. You get it at a -2.5. By default, I gotta try it, right? Gotta try it. Keldon Johnson, 1.5 threes, gonna have to try it. Gonna have to try it, right? I could take those guys the same game parlays. They probably next to never doesn't have an answer for De'Aaron Fox. This is a back-to-back for this team. Don't know how aggressive he's going to have, how aggressive he's going to be. A bounce back candidate is Keegan Murray, 2.5 threes. Don't mind if you want to go there. Love it. Love this game. Love what this game can be. I will be live betting this game. This game could get out of hand. I'll be live betting this game. The individual, you know what I'm saying? This game could get out of hand. So some of these guys probably won't end up getting there if this game's getting out of hand. Triple double spot for Sabonis might not even be plus money, right? Let's see. Plus 190. Trey Jones, his assist could be play here. And Collins should get the start, I'd imagine. Collins should get the start. If Collins can stay out of foul trouble, you can look at his points plus assists. Trey Jones, 6.5 assists is interesting. Don't know if I'll go there. These people will need to be putting up points, right? And I'll be having to look at the points here. So it is what it is, right? Let's put it. Wait a minute. Sabonis assist is sitting at 8.5. Like you got to take a stab at that, his 10 assists for Sabonis sitting at plus 180. Shit, give me the over assist for that motherfucker. What you want me to do? What you want me to do, right? So let's take a look here. I don't have a lot of time to go through some of these combos and stuff like that. We went 6 for 6 yesterday. On Prize Picks. Let's start there first, right? So let's go back to the well since we was just right there. Let's go back to let's not forget about that, right? Let's go to the his assist price in at 9 on Prize Picks. It's a bonus. 10.5 Demon. 8.5 assists. Give us a chance to not get 10. I think we can get jiggy with that, right? I think we can pull the trigger on that. Drew Holiday, 4.5 assists is interesting for him. Oh, I skipped over the Bulls game, right? I'll be looking at Kobe White here and Curry again, right? They gonna shoot. This is the same thing, just like Denver last night. I mean, just like Dame Lillard and same shit. I'm looking at Curry. I'm looking at and I'm looking at Curry and I'm looking at White, right? I don't know if the Bulls have the firepower, but we will see, right? To stay in this game, but we will see. We will see. This Golden State Warriors team is a little bit more deep. We'll see though, right? DeMar DeRozan. Looking at the assist prop, Chris Paul. I'm gonna have to pause real fast on that. Just taking a quick look here. RJ Barrett, Kevin Durant. You can look at Kevin Durant. Yusuf Nurkic. Manu Quickly. Bradley Beal. 7 assists for Quickly. Could probably get there. Kyrie Irving. Jalen Duran. Kay Cunningham. Azure Thompson. Dennis Schroeder. I might want to attack him a different way. Fancy score, something like that. Let me take this. 6 assists for Conley. I think I'm gonna like that. Right, Conley. I might have to play that on another joint, but in this matchup, going against this pace up matchup here, assists. Conley has hit this 5.5 assist number in 5 of his last 10 games, head to head versus his team. He does have 9 assists. I like Conley's assist today. With no cat. I like Conley's assist today, right? Don't know if I'm gonna put him in this one here, but let's go to fantasy score, right? I did say I like the over fantasy score for Anthony Edwards. That's just wrapping everything in one and just putting it together. Let's take the over there, right? Let's take the over 45 fantasy score for him. He's got 50 back-to-back 50-point fantasy score outputs versus this team. Tyrese Halliburton fantasy score. Dennis Schroeder, right? We just take Dennis Schroeder fantasy score, right? At 31, we just take it. Yeah, let's just take it, right? Let's just take it, right? I just think he's going to be out there, right? Dorian Finney-Smith, he's going to be forced into some minutes. I might pause on that, though. Cade Cunningham, Mikal Bridges, his fantasy score is definitely in play. He should be out there early and often, right? Might come back to the well on that. Nicholas Claxton, he's got to be out there. Here's a guy that you get 3 points for a block, you get 3 points for a steal. So let's see how. I'm quite sure, he should get plenty of block opportunities, right? Center spot, blocks here. Detroit still giving on the season, still getting up a lot of blocks, right? Detroit on the season, center spot, still giving up a lot of blocks and steals, right? So I have no choice. Let's take a look at Nick Claxton head to head in this matchup. Head to head steals. What about blocks? So he's got 2 blocks or better. If we can get 2 blocks from him in the steal, that's 9 points right there. It's 9 fantasy points right there. And in fact, what has he been doing in his fantasy points? Just fantasy points, right? Versus this team. So he's 3 or 5 to this number. No Day'Ron Sharp. No, none of that. He'll be out there having to fight these guys off. I have no choice but to like it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and take the fantasy score, right? I'm going to take the fantasy score for him. Prospects. We're going to take the more fantasy score. What about the this game here, right? Fantasy score for Gary. I'm looking at fantasy. This is a fantasy score day, right? Like Bradley Beal. I got to take more fantasy score for Bradley Beal. Like he's gonna have plenty of usage out there, few assist opportunities. If with 33 fantasy score, like don't fuck this up, right, bro? Don't do this, right? Bradley Beal can go out there and give you 33 real points, right? You'd also look at Bradley Beal's assist prop, right? So Bradley Beal at 33 fantasy points. I'm just forced to take this number. The minute's gonna be there. What, right? You can also look at Bradley Beal's regular points prop. The minute's gonna be there, 36-33. I mean, what do you expect me to do, right? Um, threes for him. He's going over this 1.5 threes for sure. I want to say for sure. I want to say for sure. Fancy score, like I gotta take it at 33.5. I got to take it, right? I got to take it. So at a low number like that, I got to take it, right? Um, 20 points. Stay healthy, sir. Um, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Kelly Olynyk been smashing that. Yusuf Nurkic, 4 of his last 5 games. Kevin Durant. Ooh, I didn't mean to put that in there. I got to go through these fancy scores. Because that's what I'm getting ready to play. I'm getting ready to play all fancy scores here. And I want to stick to matchups that's going to, Emmanuel Quickly, his fancy scores in play. And I was looking at Durant. Durant, I like his or regular points. Some of these I can look at regular points too. Um, then the matchups, right? Derek White, 27. Interesting. We have to look at this game here. When you looking at fancy score, you want and you're looking for some overs. You want the total to be right. You want everything to line up right, man. We got a 234.5 over under in the Sacramento game. We have pace up matchup for the Timberwolves. Dallas, this Toronto game we have a 234. Um, I guess that's what Sacramento was. That's another 234. So yeah. So at the end of the day, I want to take a look at this Sacramento game. Easy matchups. We praying on the week. We trying to be bullies, right? Trying to be bullies. Trying to be bullies here, right? So 38 with the amount of usage he's going to get is definitely in play for Devin Vassell. With the amount of usage he's going to get, Sabonis, right? Let's see. I already taken his assist. A little triple double could get him there. Keldon Johnson. He should see extra usage here. What's his points prop? Regular points prop. 16.5. All right, well, let's take this, right? I'm a bill. I'm a bill. I'm a bill. I'm a bill. I'm gonna finish this off with a 3-point prop. I'm going to bail. Anthony Edwards 2.5. Halliburton, I like that. Um, they got the 1.5 a mouse turn. I'm rolling out with that. If they do, Dennis Schroeder Demon. I like Dennis Schroeder Demon there. Um, Isaiah Stewart's got the ability to hit that. Mikal Bridges fancy score. I didn't even think about that, but that's in play. You can do a same game parlay for that game right here on Prize Picks. 2.5 threes. I'm going there. I don't know about here, but I'm going there for Gary Trent Jr. Couldn't talk off the 4 for the Demon for quickly. 5.5. Kobe White 2.5 is a Goblin. 2.5 for Murray. This last play is irking me, right? Minnesota, Brooklyn, Miami, Dallas, Toronto, Phoenix. Well, my next best prop would be rebounds, right? So let's see where we at. Miles Turner 7, Pascal Siakam 7, Rudy Gobert 14 and a half. Rudy Gobert, Isaiah Thompson 7, Kate Cunningham 4, Mikal Bridges 10 and a half, 10, 11 and a half for Duren. Shit. Bam Adebayo at 10 and a half. Jimmy Butler, Derek Lively. It's an under candidate. Kyrie Irving. PJ Washington. Bradley Beal. Rebounds at 4. Durant. Do I? Oh, Eubanks. No. 11 rebounds for Vucevic. I like that. All right, let's take a look at Conley assists. You know what though? I think I'm gonna take the 11 rebound. I think I'm gonna take the 11 rebounds or Durant points. Matchup. You know what? No, I've already got Bradley Beal up there. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Mm. Actually, I'm gonna have to stop here, right? Because this is on paper, this should be the right play. I gotta have to back him some type of way, right? He's gonna have the highest usage on the team. Devin Vassell, right? Gotta look at Devin Vassell some type of way, right? 23 and a half points. He's 14 to this number. Gotta back him some type of way. Head to head versus this team. He's got a 29 and a 20-32. Haven't faced this team this year. The usage for him with Wemby in, the minutes 39, 38, 37, 39, 34, 36, whatever the case may be. Shot attempts 20. I gotta back him in some type of way, right? Let's take a look at his peripherals, right? They don't have his threes on prize picks. I would have took that. Taking a look at his peripherals here. His rebounds, he's been rebounding the ball some fucking how lately. His steals, getting steals here and there. Blocks, don't look at him for blocks, but he's been getting some here and there. His assists, right? He's been getting a few assists. His fantasy score, I'm gonna have to just take his fantasy score, man, and live with the results here. How many turnovers does he? 3 or 4 turnovers here and there. I'm gonna have to look at his fantasy score or raw points, right? Fantasy score of prize picks. He's been flirting. I don't know if this is a bad pick or not, but from a value standpoint, I'm gonna take it, right? I wanted to take a look at Keldon Johnson. I just feel like he's going to be the second highest usage player on this team. Take one look at Keldon Johnson, and then I'm gonna make my decision. But it's gonna have to come between one of these two guys, right? And because I think that's right. First and foremost, the minutes for Keldon Johnson has been looking like I like to see that, right? 30s. Field goal attempts. It's got to go up. It's got to go up, right? Might end up taking a discount on Keldon Johnson. Points head-to-head versus team. He's cleared his points prop in 4 straight games. I might have to take the discount for Keldon Johnson. You're going to get Keldon Johnson's points at 16.5. The 3-pointers made for Keldon Johnson, probably sitting at 1.5 on the books. And I like that as well. Like I said, no Wemby. His usage should go up a little bit. Steals. What about his fantasy score? Is it out? Prospects fantasy score at 28. That's crazy, man. One of these guys gonna have to do something for me, man. One of these guys, man. One of them. I'm gonna take the discount and go to Keldon Johnson, man. I'm gonna take the discount and go to Keldon Johnson. And I'm gonna play Kevin Durant, all these guys in certain instances, right? Keldon Johnson. PRAs at 24.5, 16 regular points, 5.5 rebounds, 28 fantasy score. See the fantasy score. If you don't want to take this play, you take either or, right? Fantasy score or his regular points. Actually, I'm gonna go with his regular points at 16.5. More 8.5 assists over 45 for Sabonis. 45 fantasy score for Anthony Edwards. 31 fantasy score for Dennis Schroeder. 36 fantasy score for Claxton. You could take Bradley Beal regular points. I'm taking this regular points on the books, fantasy score on prospects. And Keldon Johnson 16.5 regular points. Let's smack this play, right? Let's smack this play. And then on the books here, let's go to this first game, right? Brooklyn Nets. Let's go to this first game, and let's go straight to where we want to go, right? Let's go to let's take the 1.5 threes for Schroeder. Let's take the 1.5 threes for Cade Cunningham. Let's take the 1.5 threes for Fontecchio, right? I want to take the 1.5 threes, 2.5 threes for him, but we're gonna go rewind it back to raw points for Macau. Man, on my off days, bro, I'm gonna do one on my off days for sure. On my off days, so we can do some live betting and stuff. There's another app called damn, I just downloaded it, man. I made a room, but I didn't damn, what was that app called? I made a room. Is it called Replay? You know what it's called, Replay or whatever. But if not, I'll do it here. I just thought you guys like to run and go. If you guys want to sit around one day, for sure. On my off days, I'll have no problem with sitting here talking smack, doing live bets. Playback. That's the name of that. That's the name of that app called Playback. Either way it go though, we'll tease it down here. We'll go with 20 points here for Mikal Bridges. So far we have Schroeder 1.5, 1.5, Cade Cunningham 1.5, Bridges 20 points, Fontecchio 1.5. For sure, Ethan. For sure. Guys I'm looking for is Lonnie Walker, shit like that. I'll probably have to catch up with him later on. Dorian Finney-Smith is thrusted into a spot here. You can look at his threes. He's got 3 threes and better in back-to-back games. He's going to be out there having to play. Dorian Finney-Smith, 3 sitting at 2.5. Yikes, right? This is already a plus 450. I like it, bro. I like it, right? Let's slide over here to the crash of the big men's, right? Rebounds. Durant sitting at 11.5. Claxton sitting at 10.5. Assists. We can get this to like a plus 600, man. I think I'll be content with that. I mean, what can we do to a plus 600? Claxton, are you gonna text your tail and not give me 8 rebounds? 8 rebounds for him. It's a plus 700 right there for a 6 leg, right? People who gonna be out there, right? We got Schroeder 1.5 threes, Kate Cunningham 1.5 threes, Fontecchio 1.5 threes, Bridges 20 points, Claxton 8 rebounds, Durant 8 rebounds. Slap $10 on that. Let's try to hit that, right? $10 will get you win you $70 on that, right? One more, right? Maybe one more. Let's see. That's the one game. Sacramento, like that Sacramento game, Toronto game, right? Let's slide right on over here, right? So this is what I want to do here. Toronto game, right? I want to take 2.5 threes for Gary Trent. I want to take 2.5 for Emmanuel Quickly. RJ Barrett, I would love to take the 2.5 threes for you, bro. I would love to. Bradley Beal, I would love to take 3 threes for you, bro. I'm gonna take the 1.5 threes. Damn, this can be a lot of threes being shot in this game here. I'm gonna stop right there, right? I'm gonna stop right there. Not try to get too greedy because I'm ready to go, right? Maybe we can steal 25 for Durant. Rebounds, maybe we can steal 10 for Nurkic. This game gonna be off the chain. Yeah, I do unders sometimes. Sometimes I do unders, but I target higher paced games. And when I do same game, I do unders straight. I don't do unders in parlays. When I do parlays, I target high pace up matchups. I know it's gonna be a lot of rebounds, assists, and things of that nature. So I that's what I do. I target those higher pace games. And same game parlays, straights for unders. I typically might take a full line like a PRA and go unders and stuff like that. Same game parlays, I don't take unders though. I ain't even gonna lie. Gary Trent Jr. 2.5 threes. Emmanuel Quickly 2.5 threes. Bradley Beal 1.5 threes. Kevin Durant 25 points. 10 rebounds for Nurkic. The guys that's going to give us a chance to hit our props, right? These are the guys that's going to give us a chance to hit our props. I ain't even going to go there, right? I'm just going to put $10 on that. And then, right? Now I'm gonna put a parlay together that's maybe 5-6 legs, not a hot Hail Mary like yesterday, something that I think we could hit, right? That we should be able to hit, right? So from multiple games. And let's start with the Brooklyn Nets and the 1.5 threes, right? For Dennis Schroeder. I just like this. Minus 130, right? Let's go there. Indiana Pacers. I did say I'm gonna do a personal Hail Mary play, right? I did say I'm gonna do a personal Hail Mary play with the 2.5 threes for Miles Turner. Because I like this matchup. He might have to step out. He should get don't be surprised if Miles Turner don't hit this shit in the first minute or something. 1.5 threes. But I'm gonna do a personal Hail Mary, and I'm definitely taking the 2.5 threes for Miles Turner at plus 370. I'm just letting you guys know that right now. And I'm gonna play that shit straight too. Phoenix, like give me the 1.5 threes, bro. For Bradley Beal. He's another guy that I'm gonna take 2.5 threes. 2.5 threes for Bradley Beal. You'll get that at plus 230. I'm gonna put that with Sacramento Kings. Hmm. Let's go. Let's go 10 assists, bro. Let's go 10 assists. We getting good plus money, right? We getting good plus money for Sabonis 10 assists. I can get down with that. That's a deal. Plus 175 for 10 assists for Sabonis. That's a deal. I'll take that. And one more play, right? One more play. Is that a plus 1,000 yet? We're gonna stay right there. I'm gonna stay right there. Dennis Schroeder over 1.5 threes. Miles Turner over 1.5 threes. Bradley Beal 1.5 threes. Sabonis. And let me start my card up. Sabonis. 10 assists. You can go down to 8 if you want. I'm gonna slap $10 on that. And fuck it, right? I'm gonna let my car warm up a little bit, and I'm gonna drop this. I'm My fault. Thanks for the head up, Flashpoint. We're gonna go back to Ethan, right? We're gonna go back to Ethan, and we're gonna go. So that's 3 threes. We're going back to Ethan, and we're gonna stick in the same. Yeah. We're gonna take. That's two ways I can go. This actually, I can go. I can go 3 threes for Cade or 3 threes for Schroeder. Let's keep it 100. Let's go back to Dennis Schroeder for the 3 threes. I should be back now, Select. You don't hear me? Y'all still don't hear me? Y'all hear me now? Okay. Okay, so appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Shit. PJ Washington, do you want to hit 3 threes today, sir? Plus 155. Triple double for Sabonis. Four threes for Anthony Edwards. Round robin. Miles Turner, 3 threes. Bradley Beal, 3. Dennis Schroeder, 3. Sabonis, triple double. Anthony Edwards, 4 threes. I could have also looked at round robin this here. Wait, why? Brooklyn Nets, Sabonis. Oh no. I can't round robin that. Right. Anthony Edwards is no, I can't do that. I gotta take another play here. Because I got Miles Turner in there. I gotta take Anthony Edwards down. It's 2 from the same guy. I don't want to do that. So I'll go to Kobe White. I'll go to Kobe White threes at 3.5. I'll go to Kobe White threes at 3.5. Round robin that just 250, right? Right. $5, split $5 up, right? 50-cent round robin. It was a blowout. That was a blowout too. It was a beatdown. Anytime Rudy Gobert comes across the center that can shoot the 3, take and make the 3, and is as aggressive as somebody like Miles Turner, I'm gonna like it. It's just It's just self-explanatory. I'm gonna like that. I mean, it only makes sense, right? He's gave them the business and you know, it makes sense. Like, so you think he's gonna be out there posting them up? Hell no. Nah. You know, he's not gonna be out there posting no Rudy Gobert up. That we can know that shit for sure, right? Here's a guy, the Mouse Turner. I say the score was 109 to 127. I'd imagine Minnesota was beating their ass all game long. But these previous what's up? What's up? What's up with that? What's up with that? My sound keep going out. But like I said, yeah, he's this had to be like a beat down right here, 109 to 127. My mic keep going out. That must mean it's time for me to go, man. But this is my reasoning, man. You know, I think he could step out. I mean, I think he could step out and hit him, man. Why? Why is that? And he puts up points. Even if you want to look at his regular points, so you could. He's just going to have to hit the shot. The shot's going to be there. No Matherin. The shot's going to be there. He's just going to have to hit him. You know, that's it there, man. You know, he's 2 or 3 to this number versus him in his last few meetings. That's you know, but yeah, and I'll split $5 on that, 250 on a parlay, and 50-cent round robin. If we hit this, I hit this, I hit this. You know, it is what it is. I'm about to lay my straights, and I'm getting out of here, guys. Peace out. Peace out. Have a good day. All right. Hopefully we hit some of these parlays. My straights are truthfully, if I'm betting this Brooklyn game, it's gonna be Brooklyn Nets or nothing. The 1.5 threes for show there. The 1.5. Man, my shit keep going in and out. Show there threes here. I mean, Miles Turner threes here. I'm taking Miles Turner for 3 threes too, and 3 threes for Beal. It's the triple double for Sabonis, and I'm taking the 3.5 threes for Kobe White, right? And I'm taking the 3.5 threes, 2.5 threes for Devin Vassell, right? So I'm getting ready to lock those in right now. Peace out, guys. Peace.